All right, we are cruising. Welcome back. You're listening to Softcore Detachment, the podcast where soft hearts grow sharp boundaries and healing gets gloriously unhinged. I'm your host, Catalina, recovering perfectionist, certified chaos gremlin, and softcore CEO of Emotional Detachment. With me is Joni, producer, partner in crime, defender of boundaries, and professional glow-up baddie. There she is, yeah. We are, in fact, going to get messy.
For sure.
This one's a fun one. This episode is called Confessions from the Editing Room Floor. So buckle up, buttercups, because this is the raw, uncut, filtered footage that you did not see. Perfect example! We're leaving it in, baby! This is exactly what we're talking about. So I recently spent 7 hours editing all of our video that we had taken for the last 6 weeks. Every time we did the audio podcast, we also took video, but never did anything with it. And I spent all day yesterday doing everything. There it is right there. And getting it up on our YouTube channel. I learned a lot in this process. And we're going to talk about some of that right now. What do you say, Miss Joni?
Can you hear my dogs?
Did they eat?
No.
Where's their bed?
Go get your food. Oh my God.
Silas, there we go.
There we go. Yes, these microphones are very sensitive, and that's what I learned. These microphones are professional quality. They're very sensitive.
I feel like sometimes we just are little feral raccoons with mics. I mean, I have 2 feral raccoons right now going at it in there.
And and they have something, they have some beef to work out with each other, and our microphones are very sensitive, and they pick up everything. And so we're going to go through some of that, and it's a lot of fun. The first thing I'd like to go through is that we are not professional sound people. We are not soundboard mixers.
She's my baby dog. That's just my
That's
baby
my baby
dog.
dog.
That's just my baby dog.
Oh, love it.
All right, you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready when you are.
Goddamn metronome. Let's try that.
We had no idea what we were doing when we started this. We bought our microphones off TikTok because they were pretty. Look at how pretty they are. That's why. Okay. And then we bought our headphones off Amazon. So we learned along the way with ChatGPT and YouTube and Google, and we got so much wrong before we started to get even a little bit right. My favorite part of this beginnings, like in the beginning, 4 episodes were recorded where we couldn't even hear Joe.
No, I remember. Yes.
Do you remember that? And where we made a mistake was we didn't even listen to the first episode before we recorded the other 3.
Yeah. And then not only could you not hear me, all you could hear was your chair, the squeaking chair. Your neighbors can hear the squeaking chair.
Oh my gosh.
That
one right there.
Wait, let's just.
Are you sick of hearing that?
You know, Christmas is coming up.
I need a new chair.
We need to get you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Probably.
Yeah. Plus, isn't that a tax write-off?
I think so.
I think I need this for business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a new chair. Because, not only can our microphones pick up the dogs fighting and their little fingernails on my hallway floor, click, 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 click. It can pick it up every time I lean forward and back in my chair. So that's in episodes 3 through 5 before I realized what was happening and I tried to sit very, very still.
What about the episodes where I think every other word we kept mispronouncing?
Perimenopause.
There it is.
Right?
Completely recalibrating.
No user manual.
Man, we're on fire today. And guess what, folks? This is our second take.
We don't drink either.
We're sober and we are professionals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And that comes from like being
Okay.
just a little over scripted, I think too. We had these points that we were trying to hit, and then it just kind of scripted it out, and we were really focused on trying to hit all of it. And some of the words were a little bit complicated, and you're trying to read from it, and then you say something completely wrong, and then we go blah blah blah. And then we just keep moving on. And that was adorable and that was cute, but we both did it in one episode.
I still
like
can't.
4
Like massive
times.
two shits. Whatever, however you say it. How do you say it?
Yeah, massive. Did you just say massive two shits?
That.
Massachusetts? Oh, I just adore you. You are so cute. Yeah. And then no matter how many times I'm in front of a camera or speaking in public or leading different discussions, I can't stop saying And it's a horrible filler word, and I don't realize I'm doing it until I edit 6 episodes in a row and I have to see myself say it 150 times.
So,
and it's driving me insane.
Were you editing that out of GarageBand?
Girl, I have PTSD with GarageBand.
I know.
I am so over GarageBand.
No.
GarageBand did not sponsor this video. I can tell you that right now. I gave up on GarageBand a while ago, so we are no longer using GarageBand. I did iMovie on a lot of it, and that was a lot easier. And then early on, I did Audacity, which worked out really well. Very intuitive. It worked out well. But I still like, this eye twitches sometimes when I think about trying to edit in GarageBand. It just did not work out well.
Hang on. Please hold.
What's up? Yeah, just 1 second. Please hold. All right, we're going to hold. Oh my goodness. So yeah, there are some things that we just cannot control in our households. Children, dogs,
dog issues,
different things like that. In this particular segment, I thought it worth noting that Bronx in the background over there licked his junk for well over 2 to 3 minutes. I have shortened it down, condensed it to about 30 seconds for you. You're welcome. And, so yeah, so we just roll with the punches. We are not syndicated. We're not in a studio. We are in our homes, and we do the best we can.
It ain't that bad. This is the worst we got. Yeah.
It ain't that bad. This is real. Yeah. This is raw. This is unfiltered. And to be honest, I kind of like it that way. Because if it were super filtered and super scripted and we cut out all those fun variables that made us, would you be listening? Would you be watching?
Say a country singer, or not even just country singer, but any of your favorite artists or something, and you listen to their really early stuff and then their most recent stuff and how different they sound and how, I swear, that's us.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you brought up a really good point too. As I was driving home today, we were chatting on the phone, and Joni said the difference between episode 1 and episode 6.
There's just little things. We talk different. We look different. We're more natural. I went from looking like I crawled out from under a bridge like a homeless person to sometimes I get ready.
Hey, the 4 episodes where we recorded in the same shirt and the sweatpants, that was a vibe, okay? It was cute. I'm here for it. I love it. And the other thing to remember is the why. And I think this is really important because we're having fun and we're enjoying each other and the topics. And no matter what happens with it, whether we shut the podcast down in 6 months because nothing happens, or whether we get 100, subscribers and followers who actually tune in and listen and care to what we're saying. What made a huge difference for me was last week, one person who is not a family member said to me, this episode really helped me. This one particular episode that I listened to was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment. And I don't know about you, but that's exactly why we do this.
Yeah, I remember somebody telling us, it wasn't that long ago, that they feel like they are sitting in their living room with us on the couch, and it's just, like friends.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly who you're talking about. Shout out. You know who you are. That meant the world to me because there are moments where we both hit our wall, and this is a lot of work. We put a lot of time and effort and energy into this, especially when, again, we're not professional sound people or computer people, and the learning curve is steep as a brick wall. And you don't know if anybody's listening or if anybody cares. And so somebody gives you that feedback, and you have this just sweet little golden surrounded by light moment where you think, oh, okay, it's
I
totally worth it.
know.
We'll do another episode.
I know, but we're, I think as well, like the content does get a little bit more, well, I would say better because we get feedback and we get questions and recommendations, and it just sparks something, and it just kind of grows from there. So that
Yes.
I think that's what's been the most fun for me.
Exactly. I know that we had our brainstorm early on about the stuff that we wanted to talk about and that was important for us personally. And now that we're getting feedback from people and we got some guests that are going to be coming on the show, it's just going to keep getting better and better. And so, yeah, I love it. And I'm so excited. And no matter how tough it may get sometimes, and we never know where it's going to go, it really doesn't matter
And you
because
know
we're
what,
having
though?
fun with it now. Yeah.
Have you ever, at first, I hated this. The sound of your own voice. And I'm like, oh my God,
Oh my
would,
gosh.
if I had to listen to me all day long, I would go crazy.
Do you remember that scene in Emperor's New
Uh-huh.
Groove where Yzma gets turned into the kitten and she's trying to be all like, villainous, and she goes, and now is that my voice? Is that my voice? Yes. I'll listen to one of our episodes, in the car on the way home so we can at least have one view and one listen. And I go, oh God.
I'm gonna try to get us more listens
Yes,
by
that
just
is my
hitting it
voice.
repeat and letting
Sorry.
it play all night long.
I wonder if Spotify picks up on that and if they're like,
I'm sure. I'm
shadow
sure.
band. I know what you're up to.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so funny. I love it. All right, so I'm going to throw in some clips of the edits that didn't make the cut. And I think y'all are going to find this really funny because between my squeaky chair and Joni just straight up
No, you were
freezing
gonna
up
bring
in the
that
middle of a
up.
tape.
The
I'm
gears
sorry, I
were
couldn't
going, but
help it.
nothing was
on.
happening. Like it was misfiring.
Nothing. You could just see the panic. There was such panic. Oh, it was so cute. Bless your heart. And I picked it up and we just kept
but
going. And then you
my
picked it back
mind,
up. You found
just
it
went
again.
blank. In the middle of a thought, in the middle of words, it
Yeah.
just gone. Gone.
We're sober, we're boring, we are not doing the glitzy, glamoury,
Thank you.
fun stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Do
going to be on
it.
there too. I love you, but I'm throwing you under the bus for the good of the podcast. Okay. It's going to be on there too. So yeah, we're going to throw some of this in. And I think you're really going to like this episode, guys, because it is the reality of hosting a podcast, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the blank stares.
It's not
and the
that
ums.
bad.
Okay. If I went through and tallied it, if I did just a cut of my ums, which I can't do because I don't have that much time, you would be flabbergasted.
Have you ever had to like
Your guest would be
cough?
flabbered.
And you're trying not to cough, and you're just
And
like
then you're just sitting here like,
swallowing, and you're like, oh dear God.
Do you remember that one between takes and you had sniffled like 7 times and I was like, you good?
Yeah.
You got the sniffles out?
Yeah, I know.
We got
And
to
then
press
it
record.
started and I was
You're
like,
yeah, no, I'm good. Like immediately, as soon as I was like, and go, you're like,
How sad. Aw. I'm so glad that you
Oh,
can
how
just get your
fun.
laughs out on my poor, poor soul. That's okay.
absolutely. Well, and again, I think that we both are equal opportunists when it comes to, just throwing it all out there. And like we learned from our guest, there is no embarrassment
right.
because we don't feel that anymore. We are not embarrassed. We are authentic. And how people choose to take that and throw it back to us is on
Yeah.
to them. That's right. All right. So speaking of which, we got a lot of good episodes coming up. Please stay tuned. Check out the YouTube channel because it is loaded with all of our past episodes. So you can actually see all this stuff that we're no longer embarrassed by visually.
If anyone
and not
comes
just hear
after
it.
me
It's
with
so much
these,
fun. We love this for
got
us.
you.
Excellent. That's right. We've got receipts now, not just auditory receipts, but visual receipts as well. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for joining us on this very fun episode, throwing ourselves under the bus, confessions from the editing room floor. And we will be back next week with another episode. I think we're going to get into a little more meat and potatoes. So stay tuned, stay with us, and remember, as always, we love you and all your light and darkness and all of your edits.
Thought that I would be a bit at peace.